Okay, welcome back to another Rhinos League. Jumping straight into, this is actually round number 3. We're 1-1 so far, winning against Jund and losing against, I think it was Hammer, in some close games. So, yep, gonna get into this round number 3. See how we do. This hand's fine. We're gonna keep it. We can go turn 1, fetch, stomping ground. Ooh, it's a bit difficult actually. I think we have to go turn 1, fetch stomping ground, turn 2, play triome, turn 3, fetch temple garden, and that allows us to cascade. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully, yeah, that'll get us there. Okay, so let's enact that plan. Opponents kept 7. They are on Gigantha, so possibly breach. Get stomping ground, crashing footfalls, pass. So we're insulated against a Ragavan here. Or we can also kill Dragon's Rage Channeler. Ledger Shredder will have a harder time against. If they go turn 2 Ledger Shredder, if we find an untapped land, we might go turn 2 Misty Rainforest, so we can double Dead Gone a Ledger Shredder, but well, maybe we just don't care. Okay, opponent goes Mountain, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, so we can go. We'll just keep the plan going. Kill this. Don't want to start taking a load of damage. Need to kill it before they get Delirium when Dead Gone is no good anymore. Killing Dragon's Rage Channeler. Could also be Prowess. Yeah, fetch that. Okay, so it's blue-red something. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna make 2 Rhinos here. Well, actually, we're we're gonna make 10 power, drawing Shardless Agent. We're going to get Temple Garden. See, adding an extra 2 power, and the opponent just concedes to that. Turns out that's good enough. Okay, so we're against either Prowess or probably Breach. We'll bring in the Caverns. We'll probably cut maybe a fetch land. Then we didn't really see what it was. We want to keep the Dead Gones in. I think we want to bring in some of these endurances. If it's Prowess, we don't necessarily want disputes. Let's get rid of Become Immense. Maybe a couple of forces. Maybe only bring in. No, I quite like bringing in 4 endurance. Maybe trim Fury. No, Fury's good. Maybe trim 1 Ardent Plea. Let's go with that. Yeah, that sounds good. We can keep this. Got endurance in. I guess this hand's weak to a turn 1 Ragavan. Maybe we should have brought in Mystical Dispute, but okay. So it is Prowess. So we've a little bit misidentified here, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll just go Wooded Foothills, pass. Then next turn, we're going to go and get the white Triome here, and then we can fetch the other Triome and 1 mana Leyline Binding the Soul Scar Mage. Take as little damage as possible. Don't think Prowess usually runs Blood Moon. So post game 2, if we end up losing this one, we'll change the sideboard around a little bit. We've also got Fire Ice that can be used to tap things. Okay, basic Mountain. Okay, so I wouldn't mind drawing a Fury now. Okay, no blocks from us. No spell would potentially indicate something like a lightning, something like a spell pierce here. Okay, so we'll take the Triome. Okay, forest. So we could just tap one of their creatures. We've drawn the land, so we're able to cascade. I think we're going to go Misty. I think we're going to do it now so that the spell pierce or flusterstorm or whatever doesn't get them prowess. I think that's right. So there's arguments for both here, weirdly. So if we go Leyline Binding now, you know, it stops the... Okay, just to consider, that's okay. So this tells me they potentially have Flusterstorm because Leyline Binding can't get hit by Flusterstorm. Or Mystical Dispute is less likely that they bring that in against us. So we'll take the Soulscar Mage here. Yeah, so yeah, that probably indicates that. The argument for going with Leyline Binding in their upkeep was then they can't go Expressive Iteration into land. Depends what they do here. Okay, Lava Dart's pretty good. So we're probably here just gonna main phase Endurance. Okay, we've got a lot of Cascaders. We'll play the land. So if we go Endurance now, I'm pretty sure the opponent has Flusterstorm or Spell Pierce. I think Endurance, well, actually no, let's go Endurance right now. Because then if the opponent wants to cast Lava Dart, they have to do it in their turn where they don't get the prowess trigger for okay, they're bolting the Endurance. But again, all of this happening in the opponent's turn is pretty good. Sorry, in our turn. So they put a Spell Pierce in the bin. So they're obviously, I would assume they're going to flashback, yeah, Lava Dart here. Okay, so that's fine, because all of this happens before the trigger, so they're not going to be able to get Delirium very easily either. They put one on top, and then, yeah, we get rid of their graveyard. And then this coming turn, I think we're going to go Shardless Agent. Unless we draw anything stellar. Crashing Footfall is not the best. We'll go Shardless Agent. This is probably going to get either Spell Pierced or Flusterstormed, but you know, we've got more of these. And again, we want to cast the sorcery speed ones first, really. Plus Shardless Agent can block Swift Spear. Opponent dumps Dragon's Rage, channel it into the graveyard. So next turn, I mean, we're at 11 life. Okay, another Swift Spear. We're definitely blocking here. Okay, no attacks from the opponent is pretty good. Okay, Fire Ice. I think we're just going to go Ardent Plea. Yeah, we'll go Ardent Plea. Again, just jamming sorcery speed ones. If the Rhinos resolve, we'll probably go for an attack here. Okay, opponent got another spell, got Flusterstorm. Okay, so that's fine. Again, we don't want these prowess triggers happening in our turn, in the opponent's turn. Keep getting that wrong. Okay, so Flusterstorm. So yeah, we're just going to sit back now. They put Ragavan into their graveyard. Okay, yep, no attacks from us. Okay, land. They're probably going to pick up Gigantha. Okay, so we know they've got 0 cards in hand now. We find the land, which is pretty good. So let's go. We could just kill all their things, but I think we're just going to go attack and then Violent Outburst. We can't. Yeah, drawing this Crashing Footfall is a bit awkward. So we're going to get Island here, so that we can also suspend a Footfalls. Our hand has just been full of Cascaders. So yeah, opponent takes 4 here from our Shardless Agent, thanks to Violent Outburst and Ardent Plea. That is all of our Crashing Footfalls though, once we suspend that one. But next turn we can Violent Outburst again, or we can, yeah, this should be okay hopefully now. Expressive Iteration is the best card the opponent could have drawn, but I think that gives them Delirium as well, so we're going to do some sort of blocking here. I think they put 1 on top. This is okay. This is a bit scary. They can potentially put something together here. If they find Lava Dart and Mishra's Bauble, that's pretty scary. Lava Dart's Exile. Is that from this? No, they cast that. Yeah, they flash that back, so that's not. Yeah, they haven't resolved this yet. Okay, Bauble from Exile. So yeah, we have to block the Swift Spears here. We're probably just gonna double block one of them. Right, so if we go block here, it means we don't lose next turn. But it also means if they have Lightning Bolt, they bolt us, we lose both our Rhinos, and then we can tap both their creatures next turn. When are our Rhinos coming down? Long time away. We'd be attacking for 4 again. Oh, okay. Opponent makes our decision for us. It might just be that they had nothing, but it is quite an interesting point here. You know, I think I'd actually reset the blockers and go for double blocking on one Swift Spear. If they have Bolt, we lose the game. But if they have Bolt anyway, you know, this way we win the game next turn. If they have Bolt anyway, and we make the safe play, we go to 7, we go to 4, and then they've got lethal the turn after. I mean, yeah, I think I would have gone with that, but it is interesting. So yeah, we get there against Prowess. Right, on the play here, we're going to keep this hand. It's pretty good. We've got turn 2 binding, turn 3 binding, turn 2 binding, and then turn 3 cascade. So yeah, we'll fetch white Triome here. Yeah, fetch white Triome, and then, well, probably just the other Triome, unless we draw anything that we want to cast. Okay, let's go and get Triome. Okay, Stomping Ground. Yeah, let's stick to the plan. See what the opponent does. Scalding Tarn Pass. Not really sure what that is. Could be a range of things. Ketria Triumph. So we could be looking at a mirror here. Maybe not if we're seeing. Okay, Blood Crypt. Renin 6. Okay, so yeah, we'll get rid of that one. So looks like this is going to be creativity. I think we're going to binding here. Given that we've got another one. If we didn't have another one, I'd be skeptical of binding. And we're going to main phase the Rhinos. We can actually just Ardent Plea here. Doing this to play around Spell Pierce. Next turn we can go Binding and Stomping Ground if we want. Oh, sorry, Binding and Violent Outburst. Okay, Arid Mesa. So this could be Fable. Yep. If we draw a red card, we'll probably just Fury this. Okay, no red card coming. Oh, should have... yeah, we should have gone Violent... Oh, I could have done that, actually. We could have gone Violent Outburst, hit them down, lower life. What do we think? So if they go attack, make a treasure, play a land, they still can only creativity for 1. But they can also Spell Pierce. I think we can just play a land and hold up here, actually. Because we'd want to... We'd probably want to Spell Pierce first. Ooh, although if they have... okay, so they're not on the... We haven't seen Persist. So they're attacking in. So here, I think we're just going to go Violent Outburst now. So you can just go and get a forest. And then hold up Leyline Binding. Okay, I think this is fine. We'll go block the Goblin. Okay, they do have a Spell Pierce. So assuming they're going to go for... maybe we went to just let that hit us. Okay, another Renin 6, which is fine. Don't care, because they need to deal with this. Unless they have Ping Bolt, which they may have. Oh, okay, so now we go for Binding, because they activated in slightly the wrong order here. We can go Binding in response to the Bolt. Unless they have another Spell Pierce. We Binding the Renin 6 so that they can't ping. Yeah, opponent just doing it in the slightly the wrong order there. Okay, Okay, so that would, if they'd done it in the right order, we'd have been hitting him for less. So maybe we should have gone instant speed. We should have gone crashing footfalls, make the things. Don't know. I'd actually quite like to go and have a look at that one. Because it might have been that we could put them to low enough life and make enough rhinos so even if they do creativity us, we don't really care. We sacrifice one rhino and we're still hitting him for enough damage. So that might have actually been better. Okay, here we can bring in gemstone caverns. I think we can probably cut. We're keeping in the force of negations. I think we're just going to take out all the furies and bring in all of the disputes. We need to cut a land. I think it can just be basic forest. Do we want to keep the becomaments in? Probably. So subtlety is no good. Endurance, we didn't see the persist plan. So yeah, it's fine. It looked like, I don't think we should be too afraid of fatal push. We can be afraid of Hidetsugu. That's a very good card that some lists run. This hand is okay. We can suspend rhinos on 1, tap a land on 2 to stop them playing Fable, and then hopefully cascade on 3. And we've got 2 removal spells for dwarves as well. Okay, let's go Temple Garden, suspend rhinos, pass the turn. Sometimes the opponent does play Fire Ice as well. Actually, quite often, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised to see us get iced in our upkeep, but nothing we can do about it. Nope, no ice incoming. Otawara, not a bad draw. We at least, I mean, it's a land, so I think we're going to ice here. Maybe we don't, because they go Fable. What if they go Fable? I think ice is fine, actually. We'll ice their blue land, because that also potentially stops them spell piercing our... Oh, they have Veil of Summer. Okay, that makes sense. But it also potentially stops them spell piercing our rhinos. Maybe they don't have a land here. If they don't... Okay, they do have a land. Okay, they shock it in, which is fine. We'll just play Otawara and pass. Okay, now we've drawn that, we'll play Wooded Foothills and pass, because that allows us to both hold up double Dead Gone if we need it, and also fetch a red source in case the opponent goes ice. Okay, Stomping Ground from the opponent. Bitter Reunion? If it's Bitter Reunion, we can bring in Endurances for game 2. Could be Necromancer. Collective Brutality. So do we just go Violent Outburst in response? I think so. Give them as little information as possible. Violent Outburst in response. They take Outburst, but they're definitely going to counter it, is the thing. What have they chosen? They just chose the Duress mode. Does it matter here? No, I think we'll just let this resolve. Our hand's the definition of sort of Thoughtseize proof. Okay, they take the Outburst. Maybe we're not meant to play it here. Actually, yeah, I think I'm on board with just not playing until we can pay for a potential spell pierce. Yeah, don't think it's worth playing that here. And we've got Rhinos coming in a few turns anyway, and then we can try and overload the counter magic that turn. Okay, basic island. It gives away what information we've got, but that's fine. Didn't crack the wooded foothills there. To be honest, I did forget, but also slightly better in maybe if the opponent goes for ice. We'll use it here though. Bitter Reunion. Okay, so we should be bringing in endurances in game. Okay, they get rid of a persist. So obviously don't have Archon in hand. No land though. So again, we're not going to go for the Violent Outburst here into pretty much known counterspell. We're going to get the Triome, give us double. Actually, we probably should have got the other one in case we draw. Oh no, we sided out all the Furies, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll just cast the Footfalls naturally here. Well, Leyline Binding's pretty good. Do we want to play Otawara? No, I think we can afford to hold that. Yeah, we don't need it this turn. Although actually, no, we will play it because it allows us to play Violent Outburst around Spell Pierce. Doesn't allow us yet to play it around Flusterstorm. We've got 3 removal spells. Oh, that's definitely should have gone and got the Grixis Triome. That was really stupid. Renin 6. Do we go for Violent Outburst here? Probably not. We're probably just happy to wait. We go Violent Outburst, they Flusterstorm, we untap. No, I think we can just wait. You know, we don't want to get them hit by. Well, Force Negation's a pretty good draw. So let's just attack. We're just attacking them. Yeah, we've got lethal next turn. I think the onus is on the opponent now to do something. Unfortunately, yeah, this should have definitely been a Grixis Triome. We haven't actually brought in endurances for double green. But I mean, we can still force and dead gone, dead gone. Okay. So I think they're probably just going to go for creativity on 2 here. So yeah, this is where we should have fetched the other land, but the opponent doesn't actually know that we've got, you know, we've got binding. So we can hold up 3 pieces of interaction here. I think the opponent has to go for this. Okay, creativity on 2, so we'll just go force if they go veil. Force is the best one to go for first here. If they go Veil of Summer or Spell Pierce doesn't do it, Flusterstorm does. Okay, they Flusterstorm. But then we'll just go, might as well just now, dead. And Leyline Binding. Get rid of the other dwarf. Yeah, okay, so we just had all the interaction there. You know, played well around Flusterstorm. So yeah, happy with that. So we are 3-1. See you for the 5th and final round. Round number 5. I think we can keep this one. If the opponent plays like a Ragavan, we can Fury it. We've got nearly enough lands. We've got 2 Cascaders. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, just play the Triome out first. Gonna need to find another land. So this is gonna go and fetch Temple Garden, so we've got all our colours. Savai Triome. Okay, so it could be something like Zoo. You don't see Savai Triome that often. Mountain Plains Swamp. Yeah, so this is all colours. Could be Scion of Draco here. Okay, they're just dashing a Ragavan. Still thinking it's Zoo though. Okay, they hit Crashing Footfalls, so good to know that one of those is gone. Notably, you cannot suspend this from Ragavan. Often see opponents trying. But, yep, no can do. Okay, so... Okay, we find a land. That means we can... we don't have to ice this turn to find a land. We can just shock the Ragavan if they dash again. They do sometimes play Stubborn Denial, but less so in the Ragavan lists, I think. Okay, they're dashing again. We'll let them attack. Go for the fire here. Temple Garden. So deal 1 to Ragavan, 1 to them. They could go for Stubborn Denial here, which would probably... they're not doing that. Could be Remand, I suppose. Ephemerating Ragavan. Okay. That's an interesting one. So now we're just going to go... I wonder if... that's an interesting one now, because we can hold up Force. Okay. So yeah, just wanna... We're going to go and just fetch basic island here. Actually, we'll wait until they do with their Ephemerate. We can actually wait for them to attack as well. What's this? Omnath. Okay, wasn't it? Okay, so this looks like it's going to actually be some sort of 4-color elementals build, splashing, or not splashing, but playing, what's it called? Leyline Binding. Okay, so we'll just go Violent Outburst here. Crashing Footfalls, and then we'll probably go to double block if this resolves. Fortunately it does. Next turn we're going to have to Fury the Omnath. Can't have them gaining that much life. So yeah, just go block, block, make sure we kill the Ragavan. We've got Force, but we don't really want to have to use it on like a lightning bolt. Opponent could have Ephemerate, I suppose, which would be awkward into Omnath, because we maybe we don't go for the Fury next turn. Although we can then just force. Okay, opponent actually going to make some mana here. Could be Fury. Okay, red and 6 is fine. We'll force it to Fairy if given the option. I mean, if they play it, yeah. So they haven't got white mana for Ephemerate. Okay, so they do have Bolt. That's fine. Okay, this is fine. So I think we'll just go for... Okay, Otawara is not bad. Let's play that. Then we'll attack them. If they block, we'll probably just become Immense. Can we become Immense and... Oh, yeah. If we become Immense and Violent Outburst, it's not quite lethal. This is a bit awkward because we need Shardless Agent to hold up force, but we also need to Fury. Means we can't make any more Rhinos. So we need to Fury. Are we going to Shardless Agent and just leave force? I think this is fine. So then we'll Fury, pitch Violent Outburst. And then here, I think we're just going to go Shardless Agent. I think cascading before Teferi comes down is fine. I suppose this is worse into Supreme Verdict. But they're not on Kahira. Don't know what that tells us. Oh, they're playing Ragavan, of course. Please don't Verdict us. I mean, we couldn't have forced that anyway. Maybe we should have just kept the one Rhino, but then that's weak to Solitude. Okay, another Omnath. They can make the land drop. Maybe we should have killed Bren last turn. Okay. Looks like Solitude potentially. What Fury. Okay, Solitude getting rid of a Rhino. Although we've got this become Immense, so okay. So if we attack with everything, I think we attack with everything here. They could have another Solitude, which should be rough. We could just attack with both Rhinos. I think if we attack with Solitude, they block it. They go to 13. That is then enough. I think we're just going to attack with everything. I mean, we have to go for it here. You know, if they've got Solitude again and a white card, then we lose, but we're losing this long game. We've got Force in case they have Force. Okay, that will be lethal. Assume, well, if they had Solitude, they would have gone for it there. Okay, well, Become Immense really earning its money there. Okay, so we want Subtleties, Mystical Disputes. Usually we'd look to cut Dead Gons and things, but given I don't know, given that the opponent is on Ragavan, probably can't afford to do that. I think we take out the Furies. Become Immense is often not that good, but it was very good there. Let's take out one of these. Well, let's take out a couple. It only really hits Ragavan. And then we'll bring in Gemstone Caverns on the draw. Take out... take out the basic forest, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. We've got Mystical Dispute and Leyline Binding to deal with. Yeah, dealing with what's it called? Omnath. So this hand is, yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit weak to a turn 1 Ragavan, but we're going to get Breeding Pool first. Breeding Pool is a little bit of an awkward land to get, just because it doesn't enable... We can get Breeding Pool and then... No, if we get Breeding Pool first, we cannot then... yeah, we can't get Leyline Binding on turn 2. But here, maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we just go... Because we're going to want to suspend Footfalls anyway, so we could just go and get Stomping Ground, Temple... No. Stomping Ground and then play a fetch land. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have turn 1 Ragavan this time. Okay, it would appear not, which is good for us. Okay, Subtlety is a pretty good draw. So that kind of makes me want to get Breeding Pool more, just so that we've definitely got double blue. Let's get Breeding Pool. Maybe that should have been Temple Garden, because we're going to spend another Footfalls next turn. I wonder if we're meant to Subtlety a Renin 6. Don't think so. Yeah, I think we can let Renin 6 do its thing. Next time we get Suspend Rhinos Dispute. Notably, if the opponent holds up mana on 3, we're probably just passing back until turn 4, when we can hopefully Violent Outburst, hold up Dispute. You know, might not help us against a Flusterstorm, but would help us against, yeah, help us against other things. Okay, no Renin 6 either, which is good for us. So we'd have to go and get Steam Vents here if we need to. Yeah, if we need to dispute something, but that's okay. We've then got 3 colours and we can fetch again. See what the opponent does here. Renin 6. Oh, it's very, very tempting to Subtlety this. Because if they don't have the 3rd land... Let's do it. I'm going to go for it. It might... I don't know, maybe this is bad, but it just... You know, it sets them back quite a lot. And then if they don't have a land, or they have a tap land, or a land that's not blue, we can then go ahead and just Violent Outburst. Okay, so yeah, they've got plains. They put it on top. Yeah, if they want to keep casting spells, let's go and get the Triome. We can go and get Xander's Lounge. We need red, actually, don't we? Yeah, so go and get this. Then we get Temple Garden. Okay. So they could have Solitude. I think we go for it here. They could have Solitude if Ephemerate Solitude, but like it's quite a few cards out of their hand. We've got double blue. Let's just get Temple Garden, make all of our mana. We'll do it right now. Yeah. Drawing another violent Mystical Dispute is pretty good. We could have waited. Maybe we were meant to wait in case they go Omnath this turn. But we know they put Ren and 6 on top. So if they were going to go Omnath, they're probably not going to cast it. We really don't want to see... they're thinking about it. I think about something. We really don't want to see Solitude Ephemerate here, because then they get rid of both our Rhinos. Well, Solitude exiling Omnath. Looks like it is Ephemerate. Okay. So that's, I think that's okay. Although if their last card is to Fairy, we're in real bad shape. We know they've got Ren and 6 on the top. Okay, that's Ren and 6, which is okay. But they do get to hit in for 3 lifelink, which is pretty good against us. Maybe we weren't meant to Solitude the Ren. Okay, there's a binding. I think we're just binding the Solitude end of turn. Or are we binding Ren and 6? No, I think we'll just ignore that. I think we just want to be able to make sure we beat them down. Ooh, that was... We'll go for it here, I think. Oh, yeah, we should... I was thinking the opponent was going to fetch. Yeah, we'll try and get rid of this. They could Ephemerate it. But they don't. Okay. Okay, Ren and 6 gets a land. So we'll go and fetch the other Triome here, I think. Make sure we got all our colours. Then we're going to cast some Rhinos. Got Rhinos coming in this coming turn and the turn after. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. They do have a Ren and 6 on 5. So I wouldn't mind drawing things like Subtlety. Yeah, Subtlety's fine, or more Leyline Bindings are always welcome. I don't know what the opponent's got in hand. They're saving up these fetch lands. Okay, so we would like to cast Crashing Footfalls. Okay, no counterspell from the opponent. Well, we draw Shardless Agent as well. What do we think about casting that? That can still hit Omnath. I think this is fine because we really as well don't want to draw. We need to hold up Island. So let's go green, green, blue. It doesn't, we can't counter to Fairy like this. They could have Flusterstorm here, which actually we Spell Pierce. Okay. That's fine. So they probably wouldn't Spell Pierce this if they had Supreme Verdict. Obviously we can't dispute the Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is probably quite a new thing in this deck. Certainly played my fair share of 4-color. Could be land to fairy, which we probably try and counterspell. Okay, they're fetching, which is a bit concerning. Okay, prismatic ending on a Rhino is fine. Hardcast Solitude. Okay. So they've got 0 cards in hand. But we're going to cast another Crashing Footfalls. Wouldn't mind finding Fire Ice. That's not a great draw. We're going to not bother casting that. I think we're going to attack Renin, just attack Renin 6 here. We're happy if the opponent blocks, we're happy if they don't. Yeah, just means we don't have to worry about it for a few more turns. We've got Hardcast Dispute, essentially Mana Leak. It's a good top deck, but we can counter it. I mean, opponent could have ticked up Renin 6 and then played around Mystical Dispute here. I guess they wanted to play the land after Omnath. So we can crash in for 10 here. Well, Subtlety's a fantastic draw. Yeah, we're just attacking with everything. Again, if the opponent blocks, we're fine. If they don't, they go to 8, and then they're in theory taking enough damage next turn. They don't fetch, which makes sense. We're pretty much insulated from anything they can do. Okay, they get the Heath back. I wonder if we're meant to cast Subtlety here. Oh, they're paying costs of some sort. Okay, they prismatic ending a Rhino. They might as well attack. So if we go Subtlety, they then have to block. They block here, take 7. I think we do. They block here, got up to 11, take 7, go to... Oh, they can only go up to 4. I think actually I quite like holding the Subtlety. Okay, Otawara's pretty good. Could just attack with the Rhino here. No, I think attacking with everything's fine. Annoyingly, if we'd have gone Subtlety, we could do... I wouldn't have quite won the game. We could bounce our own Shardless Agent here. They take 4. I think this is fine, though. They go to 7. Subtlety's lethal next turn. Yeah, Omnath's the biggest threat, really. I wonder if I went to go for it here. I think so. Although if they go Solitude, what about just returning Renin 6? Let's just return Renin 6. We really don't want it being... Yeah, we really don't want it being ultimated. Don't know, maybe we should have been more aggressive there. Attack for 4. But yeah, I wanted to play around Solitude, really. So, opponent's got 1 draw step. We could have won the game if we'd gone Subtlety, but I think holding it is fine. We'll let Renin 6 go. But Omnath's what we're terrified of. Okay, let's cast this Subtlety. No, they've got Ren and 6, 1 unknown. This puts 2 lethal threats down. They have to have a counter spell here. If they do, we're in trouble. I don't know, I'm not convinced about this sequencing. Okay, well, we get there. Yeah, very happy with that. Yep, 4-1, which is pretty good. Become Immense actually came in quite clutch in that last round. Yeah, continue to be really impressed with the deck. Not sure. Become Immense is the only one I wasn't sure about, but it did really do some good work there. So yeah, really happy with the list. I think this is definitely the front runner for what I'm going to be playing at the Mega Modern. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Please do subscribe if you did, and see you again soon for some more MTGO. Cheers.